Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm calling you from Rome, Italy, and following you from 5,000 miles away. I've got your agenda in front of me, and I've got your backup in front of me, which I find most interesting. I'm assuming that staff correctly wrote the text of your backup. Project background, concept of completing the $412 million project in phases. And then further along, original phase development plan and funding, phase 1, Santa Fe to Mesa, $212 million, phase 2, Mesa to Kansas, $187 million, total project cost, $412 million. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought it was $207 million. Oh, wait, the Stantec study that the city paid $1.3 million for, actually was, I think it was outside funding, but handled through the city, stated it was going to be $412 million, but then Tracy Yellen came back with $207 million, and Dion Mack, others I've spoken to, are telling me, well, you know, part of it's going to be paid for with private investment. Here's the bottom line. The Stantec study said $412 million, and I'm looking at your backup, $412 million. That's the number, okay? That's the number based on $2,027, a forward projection. You are getting yourselves into a very expensive project, and you don't know where the bottom is. It's just like the ballpark. We were told it would be $50 million, became $64 million. City Hall was blown up. Before you knew it, the city is in 5 different buildings that had to be separately renovated. Somewhere between 150 and 175 million, depending on who you ask, was the cost of the ballpark. It cost triple. The arena, 180 million. City's last study put it at nearly $500 million. Then the voters killed it, right? Triple. This is another one of those things. When is our government going to get out of the business of entertainment? Where does it say in the Constitution of the United States that government should be involved in arenas, stadiums, deck plazas, water parks, trolleys? And, of course, what is not in the purview of the federal government goes to the states. That's in the Constitution, too. Or in the Texas Constitution, does it give the authority to local governments to entertain me, right, to tell me what I need in terms of entertainment? It's not there. You know, county and city need to focus on police, fire, judiciary, prisons, basic infrastructure, irrigation, sewers. That's what it's all about. And the private sector needs to step in and handle entertainment. And look, I know all 5 of you, or at least 4 of you. You're well-meaning and good people, and you just want to do the right thing. And you're under a lot of pressure from your campaign contributors and people who are really pushing to get this project done. And they're telling you economic development is going to spark so much activity. You know what? There's never been an economic development study for the ballpark. We don't know how much economic development it's created. We're just told that it creates economic development. On the city side, it's, you know, millions in the red every year. But we're told that it's good for us. We're told that the arena would be good for us. We're told that the trolley would be good for us. We're told that the water parks would be good for us. These are city projects, of course. And, you know, when are we going to learn? You heard from Jenny Solo and others that, look, you don't really know the full cost of this. You're flailing in the dark. You're going to throw in $1 million. That's $1 million divided by 885,000 county residents. So you're asking every single resident, man, woman, and child to throw in $1. Doesn't sound like much, right? But it's death by pins and needles. That's $1 million that could go to a more productive purpose, to a more urgent need. With so many El Pasoans in poverty and so many El Pasoans without basic services, how can you sell them on the idea of a 5-block cement cap over the freeway? And who wants this and why? That's a whole other argument. But look, I'm just against it, speaking only for myself. I don't see why local government should pay 1 penny for this thing. The 3-block Deck Plaza in Dallas costs $5 million a year to operate, but it's paid for through private foundation money. We don't have that. Tiers 5 can't pay for it. There's not enough money there. There's no M&O from anywhere that's going to cover your yearly cost there. And that's on top of all your other costs and on top of our rising debt and our rising taxation. So I urge you to vote no on AB. on 8B. I suspect that only Commissioner Holguin will, but please give it some thought. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Grossman.